Hi, this is Life Coach David. Thanks for listening to the Law of Attraction podcast. For those of you who don't know, I'm a certified and very experienced Law of Attraction life coach, and my coaching is done over the phone, so it doesn't matter where you live. And as far as the word certified, I know there's a lot of people out there claiming they're a certified life coach in some way. Just be careful when you start working with someone. Ask them how long their certification program was. Because believe it or not, I've seen some scary things out there. Become a certified life coach in one weekend or become a certified law of attraction life coach in 1 week. And that's not good. The program I took was a year long and it was very intense. Every week we had a few classes every week for 1 year. So by the time you were done, you really knew what you were doing. I just wanted to mention that because I'm seeing a lot of people now saying they're life coaches, and I'm just concerned that they're using that title, but they're not really that certified. So just keep that in mind. And of course, during this crazy time in history, I have to remind you, if you're listening to this, affirm every morning, I have a strong immune system. I feel fantastic. I'm perfectly healthy. All is well. It's so important to do that because we're hearing so much on the news and from other people about so many fears, but we still want to keep ourselves in that high, feel-good vibration. And today I'm going to continue with money and the law of attraction. And I hope you've listened to previous podcasts because it's been a really, really good book. It's just loaded with wonderful law of attraction information. And this section is called Maintaining My Physical Well-Being. That sounds like it's going to be really good. And the first section, my thoughts create my physical experience. The idea of success for most people revolves around money or the acquisition of property or other possessions. But we consider a state of joy as the greatest achievement of success. And while the attainment of money and wonderful possessions certainly can enhance your state of joy, the achievement of a good feeling physical body is by far the greatest factor for maintaining a continuing state of joy and well-being. Every part of your life is experienced through the perspective of your physical body, and when you feel good, everything you see looks better. Certainly, it's possible to maintain good attitude even when your physical body is diminished in some way, but a good feeling body is a powerful basis for an ongoing good attitude. And so it's not surprising that since the way you feel affects your thoughts and attitudes about things, and since your thoughts and attitudes equal your point of attraction, and since your point of attraction equals the way your life continues to play out, there are few things of greater value than the achievement of a good feeling body. It's quite interesting to note that not only does a good feeling body promote positive thoughts, but that also positive thoughts promote a good feeling body. That means you don't have to be in a perfect state of health in order to find feelings of relief that eventually can lead to a wonderful mood or attitude. For if you are able to somehow find that relief, even when your body is hurting or sick, you will find physical improvement because your thoughts create your reality. And that's the end of that section. And how many times do we have to hear your thoughts create your reality? Your thoughts create your reality, but yet somehow it's easy to forget. So that's another reminder, whether it's the first time you've heard it or the millionth time you've heard it. So let's move on to the next section. And this section is called Complaining About Complaining is Also Complaining. Many complain that it's easy to be optimistic when you are young and in good health, but that it's very difficult when you are older or sicker. But we never encourage using your age or a current state of failing health as a limiting thought that disallows improvement or recovery. Most people have no idea of the power of their own thoughts. They do not realize that as they continue to find things to complain about, they disallow their own physical well-being. Many do not realize that before they were complaining about an aching body or a chronic disease, they were complaining about many other things first. It does not matter if the object of your complaint is about someone you are angry with, someone who betrayed you, behavior in others that you believe is wrong, or something wrong with your own physical body. Complaining is complaining, and it disallows recovery. So whether you are feeling good and are looking for a way to maintain that good feeling state of being, or if your physical body is diminished in some way and you're looking for recovery, the process is the same. Learn to guide your thoughts in the direction of things that feel good, and discover the power that only comes from vibrational alignment with Source. As you continue to read this book, or in this case, hear this book, things that you have known long before you were born will be remembered, and you'll feel a resonance with these laws and processes that will give you a feeling of empowerment. And then all that is required for the achievement and maintenance of a healthy, good-feeling body is some deliberate attention to thoughts and feelings and a sincere desire to feel good. If you're not feeling good or looking the way you want to look, it has a way of reflecting out into all other aspects of your life experience. And it's for that reason that we want to emphasize the value in bringing your physical body into balance and comfort and well-being. There's nothing in the universe that responds faster to your thoughts than your own physical body. And so aligned thoughts bring a quick response and obvious results. Your physical well-being is really the easiest of subjects over which you have absolute control, for it's what you are doing about you. However, because you are translating everything in this world through the lens of how your physical body feels, if you do get out of balance, it can negatively affect a much larger part of your life than only your physical body. You are never more clear about wanting to be healthy and to feel good than when you're sick or feeling bad. And so the experience of being sick is a powerful launching pad for the asking for wellness. So if in the moment that your sickness has caused you to ask for wellness, you could turn your undivided attention to the idea of being well. It would occur immediately. But for most, now that you're feeling bad, that is what has your attention. Once you're sick, it's logical that you would now notice how you feel, and in doing so, you would prolong the sickness. But it was not your attention to the lack of wellness that made you sick. Instead, it was your attention to the lack of many things that you desire. Chronic attention to unwanted things holds you in a place of disallowing your physical well-being, as well as disallowing the solutions to other subjects you are focused on. If you could focus your attention on the idea of experiencing physical well-being with as much passion as you focus upon the absence of it, not only would your recovery come quickly, but maintaining your physical well-being and balance would also be easy. Words do not teach, but life experience does. Simply hearing words, even when they are perfect words that accurately explain truths, does not bring understanding. But the combination of careful words of explanation coupled with life experience that is always consistent with the laws of the universe does bring understanding. It's our expectation that as you hear this book and live your life, you will achieve a complete understanding of how all things occur in your experience, and you will accomplish complete control of all aspects of your own life, especially things that have to do with your own body. Perhaps your physical condition is exactly as you want it to be. If that's the case, then continue to focus upon your body as it is, feeling appreciation for the aspects that are pleasing you, and you will maintain their condition. But if there are changes that you would like to make, whether it's in appearance or stamina or wellness, that it will be of great value for you to begin telling a different, better story, not only about your body, but about all subjects that have been troubling you. As you begin to positively focus, getting to feel so good about so many subjects that you often feel passion rise within you, you will begin to feel the power of the universe, the power that creates worlds flowing through you. You are the only one who creates in your experience, no one else. Everything that comes to you comes by the power of your thought. And that's such a big statement. I'm going to read that again. You are the only one who creates in your experience, no one else. Everything that comes to you comes by the power of your thought. Wow, that's a big thing to really get and trust and live like, to take that kind of responsibility. Then it goes on to say, when you focus long enough that you feel passion, you harness more power and you achieve greater results. The other thoughts, while they are important and have creative potential, usually are only maintaining what you have already created. And so many people continue to maintain unwanted physical experiences simply by offering consistent, not powerful, and not accompanied by strong emotion thoughts. In other words, they merely continue telling the same stories about things that seem unfair or unwanted things that they disagree with, and in doing so they maintain unwanted conditions. The simple intention of telling better feeling stories about all subjects that you focus on will have a great effect on your physical body. But since words do not teach, it is our suggestion that you try telling a different story for a while and observe for yourself what happens. And that's the end of that section. So powerful. So if something happened to you in the past or even now and you continue telling yourself how horrible it was, tell yourself a little bit better story and a little bit better story. Do it for yourself. Do it for your own well-being. Such a powerful thing, and try it and see what happens. I mean, how amazing would that be if we took that kind of responsibility and that kind of control over our lives strictly by how we think, strictly by deliberately telling ourselves better stories of how we want things to be, a little bit better stories about how things were, and just bring ourselves into that wonderful alignment, that feel-good alignment. Do it for yourself. Doesn't matter what someone else did or thinks. This is for you. You want to keep yourself feeling so good that you feel inspired to take whatever action is necessary to look your best and feel your best. And you just come from that amazing high vibration, and that affects everything in your life in such a positive, huge way. That feels good even just saying that. Wow, what powerful words there were today in this podcast. And please practice doing these things. It's so worth it. And if you want some wonderful law of attraction coaching from me, you can go to lifecoachdavid.com and contact me through there, or just email me, david@lifecoachdavid.com, and I'll even teach you more processes and more techniques and more ideas that will help you achieve that will help you achieve taking control of what you're thinking about and keeping yourself feeling so good that all areas of your life become that way. And when that happens, life is amazing, like it's supposed to be. So thanks again for listening. I really appreciate it. Stay well. Tell yourselves better stories about things in your life. Tune in next time for more wonderful law of attraction information. And as I always like to say, choose to have a high vibration day.